Hey guys! Welcome to Tazwhole Tubecast! Now I'm here with MooseOnTheLoose! How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing really well tonight. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Now, you do something, I'm just gonna say, like, okay, what, I know you stream, but I was wondering, what platform do you stream to?
I'm currently streaming to Twitch.
Yeah?
I'm not really looking at streaming anywhere else, but I'm enjoying it so far.
Oh yeah. I was just curious, so how long you been doing that?
The first time that I streamed was on June 9th. So it's been almost 2 months now, I want to say.
Oh yeah? That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I swear to God, sorry. That was more proficient than I was when I started. I'll say this. Yes. Just so my lovely audience knows, and they know that you're not in the same room as me. Okay. Where are you like streaming from?
I'm streaming from Memphis, Tennessee.
Awesome. Yes, people, you all know I'm from Kent, eh? Yeah. But you know what? I found a moose is on the loose. Yeah, that's right. I found myself a moose. Oh, how'd you come up with that name, by the way? I had to ask.
Alright, so it's a little bit of a long story, but...
Oh, I have time.
Alright, so back in 2014, I was on that hellish site we all know called Tumblr.
Oh, God.
And Tumblr, people always would form these networks of people that they were friends with. And I played a game of online Cards Against Humanity with a bunch of people, and we were like, well, we still want to hang out afterwards. So we decided to form a network. And there had been this player called Sam who showed up, and all of us being Supernatural fans.
It's always a Sam. It's always a Sam.
And then this player named Sam disappears, and we're like, it's a moose on the loose. And we kept on adding more rhymes to it. Moose on the loose and the who's.
You know, there's actually actual song like that.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah, I know. And I have a friend who always likes to send me an old wine gum commercial that has the same words in it that he thought that my name was based on. So we were like, oh, well, we're going to be on the Moose on the Loose network, and we had a tag and everything. Of course, it dies out after a couple years. I think there's still only 2 members of it who even still have Tumblrs.
Oh,
and
yeah, Tumblr.
A couple years later, maybe a year later, I was looking at it. I was like, it's a shame that Moose on the Loose isn't really being used anymore. I was like, well, and at this point, I was looking at doing administration on Facebook. I was going to help out with running fandom pages, making posts for them and things like that.
Cool.
So I was like, oh, I need an admin name, so why don't I be Moose on the Loose? And it was a hit, because if it rhymes, it works, you know?
Yeah.
So I created my Facebook page with it. I posted for a while on a page that I don't know if it exists anymore, but it's called Good Morning Vietnam, Lucifer, Supernatural.
I don't know, but I love the movie, but I don't know that one. I love the movie.
That is a quote from the TV show Supernatural.
Oh, my girlfriend would know more about that stuff, because I swear she's a Supernatural fanatic, man. She's pissed off because they actually went to, like, one of my other friends in Australia went into a huge convention for Supernatural.
Yeah. They're all over the place. I went to one in Nashville my freshman year of college.
Oh.
So it's me using this admin name on Facebook, and I spent a long time on a page called Feels Fandoms and Ships Oh My. And eventually I had about 370 something likes on the page. I don't really do as much of the Facebook adminning anymore, just because I started to look at Twitch, and I was watching a lot of streams, supporting a lot of streams.
Oh yeah.
And I do a lot of moderating and adminning in that realm now.
Now, just question.
I kind of backed up on the Facebook stuff, and I focused on the Twitch stuff and a little bit of YouTube.
Yes.
Just a little bit. I'm a server mod for a Minecraft YouTuber called System Z.
Oh, cool. I just had to ask. Supernatural question. I just had to ask. Okay.
Yeah.
Do assholes that wear douchebags with wearing sunglasses at night in bars, are they douchebags? Guys who wear sunglasses inside.
Definitely.
Because I remember that being said on the show. I remember that being on the show, so I'm like, yeah, okay. My girlfriend's
Oh
like,
yeah, I remember that.
my girlfriend's like, wow, you're being a douchebag. You're wearing your sunglasses inside. I'm like, oh god. So I had to actually ask an actual like supernatural ite or something. I had to ask somebody. But yeah. So I was just curiosity, like, obviously, like, what stuff, like, if people were going to go to your Twitch stream, or what stuff have you started to stream? Like, what do you do?
The first thing I started streaming was creative streams where I crochet. I have a MacBook Air laptop, so my options for streaming were pretty limited. It's like 3 or 4 years old, barely can run games, let alone a game plus OBS plus Chrome. So I was like, I'm clearly limited, so unless I want to play a crappy browser game, no games.
Oh, I see.
So I decided, why not go ahead and just focus on something IRL? I was like, I don't really just want to sit there with nothing to do, so I was like, this huge blanket I've been working on since April of this year.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm actually still working on it. It's nowhere near done. So I was like, why don't I just go ahead and work on that while I'm chatting with my viewers? It's what I basically do when I'm watching streams anyway. I crochet, but I stop sometimes to type in chat. But this time I wouldn't have to stop because I would be talking to my chat.
Yeah, exactly.
So I started out doing that. Then I kind of did this on a little bit on the low key, and then my dad caught wind that I was streaming, and he decided, oh, I'm gonna live vicariously through my daughter. So he actually bought me himself a Cam Link, which is the lower end Elgato capture card. And
God damn it!
I had to press that because it's like your dad. He got you all the streaming stuff. It's like I had to press.
Yeah.
I had to get that sound effect out there. Is that the bad guy from the Star Wars? Oh god.
So yeah, he got it for himself, and he said you can borrow this.
Oh,
he
yes.
set me up with connecting it to my Xbox One because he was like, you have all these video games up there, why not just go ahead and use them? And my mom just texted me and asked me to keep my voice down. So
Oh, sorry.
it's fine. So I was working on that. My first Skyrim stream I think went pretty well.
Alright.
Skyrim's my absolute favorite console video game.
Have you ever
it's the
tried
main
Fallout
reason
4?
I have an Xbox One.
Have you tried Fallout?
No, I haven't.
Fallout was made by the same. It's by the same studio
I
as
know.
Bethesda, and you should look into it. It's
I
about
have.
a
I've seen my brother play it, but I still have yet to even beat Skyrim. So
Skyrim's huge on its own.
do that first.
That's why I'll say this. That's why on my channel, I'll say this. I used to be into Let's Plays, and I'll say this. I got out of it because someone said, hey, you gotta beat Skyrim. And I'm like, for how many quests there are in Skyrim? I got bored at the quest 34. Out of how many? Like 80 or 200 quests, I guess.
That's probably not even counting like the little side quests.
No, that's
and
not counting. That's just
No.
general. But there's so much you can do.
to just make it through like that main storyline. I absolutely love it. I just, with having, I've never had my own console for a long time. It was always my brother's.
Oh, I
so
see.
I was never able to play it.
Yeah.
So now that I have my own, and I really want to stream and be able to finish the game.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
I started streaming Skyrim. I did that a couple times, and then I was like, maybe I should mix it up and try a different game. So I streamed Life is Strange one time, got through one episode of it, and I'm hoping I can do more episodes in the future, but I'm not sure.
Another one you should look into is called Quantum Break.
I don't think I've heard of that.
It's actually like
on.
the actor from X-Men, right? Well, anyways, like if you know X-Men, like the actor who plays Iceman, he is the actual. It's a story-based game where it's a lot like there's a bunch of games out there where it's all based on like storytelling and all that stuff. Like this guy, he gets these powers where he can stop time and all this other stuff. But it's like Life is Strange when it comes down to the visuals.
I'm sorry, my mom came in and got a little bit mad at me for
Alright.
talking.
Anyways.
So I actually did not hear much of what you just said.
Anyways. Oh, sorry. The game Quantum Break. Do you know X-Men, right?
Yeah.
You know the guy who plays the actor that plays Iceman.
I do not know the actor.
I don't know his name, but I'm saying like he's one of those faces where he plays the main character in the game Quantum Break, and the fact is Quantum Break, it's very visual like Life is Strange, only the gameplay's a little bit different, but it's really really like it's not supposed to be like it's not too overbearing when it comes down to graphical wise, but it's a really good well-made game.
I can look into it.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say okay. Now, when you were learning to stream, or when you started streaming, did you come into any technical difficulties?
Oh yes. The way that I approached starting to stream was a little bit weird. Like, because I watched so many streams, I got to know more of the technical side of things first. The things like the chat side of things, like having a chat bot, how that works. I actually set up a chat bot before I did anything else.
Wow. You can set up a bot.
then-
I can't do that shit.
I really love setting up bots on Discord and chats. It's like one of my secret like passions is setting up things and organizing things.
Oh yeah, so you're
when
oh,
Yeah.
it's the KFC secret recipe to secret ingredient to all your lovely stuff that you're cooking up. Oh god. We all have a dirty little secret that we all have. Sorry, mine is it's. I used to be into editing, but after a while, I really got into it. But then, dirty little secret, I like editing video, like when putting it together.
That's editing. I don't think I'm very good at it, but I absolutely love like the process of editing and
Yeah.
what it can do with footage and change it. My dad, like I said, he's a techie, so he does video, he does editing,
That's
and
good.
I've learned everything from him.
Yeah.
But when it came to streaming, the thing that got me actually was that I was streaming from a Mac, and everyone and their brother streams from a PC because it's better for streaming. It's just the truth. So the first issue I ran into was CPU. Running off of MacBook Air is an idiotic idea. I was just really, really wanting to do it, so I did it.
Yeah. At least you can say that you did it.
Yeah, exactly. And then the next issue was the fact that apparently Apple OS for a Mac, for their, I don't remember what it's called. It might be El Capitan right now. High Sierra right now. It doesn't actually allow automatic desktop audio capture.
Oh, I see.
So, and I didn't know that. So the first stream, I had music playing and no one could hear it. And I was like, oh, I'm sad now.
Sad panda. Sad panda.
Sad
Sad panda. So I'll say, do you have any advice for my audience out there? Like, not just streaming wise, it could be actually like in general advice that you want to share with the audience. Do you have any advice?
I think general advice. I would want to talk a lot. I definitely suggest improve your communication skills. That's the number one thing in life, whether it's with streaming, online, in person.
Networking.
Exactly. Just being able to communicate with people and say things honestly, constructively, and consistently.
Yeah. Because
being able to speak up for yourself or for others is a really important
People
skill.
would just say things just because they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm saying it because I'm told to say it. But if you to actually believe in what you're saying, it's there's a lot of people.
Not just that, but actually having the ability to say it. I've been working in some sort of leadership role throughout my time in college, and I have watched too many times as a group of people comes to a decision, and the second we leave the table, all of the people who said nothing start bad-mouthing what we've decided.
Wow, it's like, and you guys didn't speak up. Oh my god.
Why didn't you say something while we were sitting there?
Exactly.
We asked 5 times for you to say who's against it, who's for it, what can we change about it to make it better. So that's like my number one takeaway from my experience in college has been if you don't communicate, you're not going to get much of anywhere.
No,
And
because
you can see it all the time in networking with streaming. That's
Yeah.
why I'm in so many communities, because those are the people you can connect with and learn from and who can help you because you've helped them.
exactly. So now this will be my final question. Okay, the big final question. Yes, the big final question. Okay, I'm gonna say So if you can see yourself in 5 years from now, oh no, actually no. Why'd you get in? Well, I think you already answered that, but go into detail about why did you want to become a streamer in the first place?
I first found streaming in like January of this year.
Okay.
Like I didn't even watch streams until then.
All right.
And then I really fell in love with watching streams, especially the chatting element, being able to have a real-time conversation with someone and being able to see them playing a game or making art or whatever the case was.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started telling myself, oh, I'm going to stream once I'm completely done with school, which for me would have been after 2 years of grad school.
Yeah.
And then that pushed back a year because I realized if I want to go to grad school in California like I'm planning on, I would have to take a gap year to save money because out-of-state tuition is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. And so then that pushed it back to that happening in 3 years.
Oh yes.
And then,
There's always a road.
Yeah,
There's always a roadblock.
exactly. And I knew I wanted to do it at some point, but I was like, I'm just not in a position to do it. But then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, just say yes. That's the motto of my college honors program that I'm a member of, is just say yes. So I was like, what can I do to start streaming right now? I looked it up and I was like, okay, I can
I'm
use
doing
OBS
this.
on a Mac and I can download Soundflower to add digital sound. Here's how you use Stream Elements. I can set up a donation page. There we go. And I just did it. I didn't even really announce it until like an hour before I decided to stream. I just did it.
Wow, because I swear to God, I have
I'm
to say,
glad I did.
I have to say this, people. A good word of advice. I know people, things come up in life, like you've hit some roadblocks itself, but you know what? You just gotta keep on trucking and keep on trucking. The fact is, you know what? We're not amazing overnight. You know what? It's just practice and just getting better and getting comfortable. And the fact, and there's a lot of people that say, "Oh, yeah, I stream, I do this, I do that." There's a lot of sayers. There's less doers. And even with the people that do, like, they have so much pressure on them because the fact is, everyone else is rubbing in their face. They're saying no, they can't do this, can't do that, can't do this. And after, when they actually do it, then, and they see numbers, and they're like, now the cans are coming.
Oh yeah.
Don't listen to
I'm
the cans.
a total doer.
Don't listen to the total can'ts because there's a lot of people that can tell you can't do it. But if you just go out and do like Shia LaBeouf and just do it, yeah, just go out there and do it. No, don't hitchhike cross country, but do the stuff that you're dream of. Yeah, I'll say this, guys, you're gonna go places because you know what? I believe in this lifetime. Hard work, dedication, and also perseverance, they go hand in hand. You have to have one or the other.
Oh yeah.
Or you have to have an equal of all of them.
Yeah, what you said about roadblocks is really important to me because one of the biggest roadblocks I have, especially when it comes to streaming, because streaming is a whole lot of looking at screens and visual elements, and even watching streams is hard for me. I do have photosensitive epilepsy.
Oh,
and
sorry to hear that.
That's one of the things that building a PC, my dad and I looked at, and actually my dad was amazing and covered a $200 GPU for me. When I built my PC because I cannot have jerky graphics on anything that I use.
Yeah.
I can't watch low quality streams. I can't watch retro games, which I'm sad about because retro games are amazing. And that was like the number one thing when we were you have to have it specifically. I need to make this something that's safe for me and my viewers.
Yeah.
So I have a rule on my not on my Discord. I don't have a Discord. On my stream in the chat that you're not allowed to use flashing emojis, which are animated. The animated ones tend to be quite flashy. It's a rule in pretty much all of the Discords where I have a save that it can be. where I've asked for it and they've implemented it. And I'm always telling people, like, it's just a part of my life. I was diagnosed 7.5 years ago, December 22nd, 2010.
Yeah.
And it's a tried and true part of myself. There's never been a day in my life that I haven't lived with epilepsy. It's been more than 7 years of worth of me knowing that I have it.
Okay,
So
well,
that's one of the biggest things.
this is the one thing that I always like to take from this movie. I love this movie, but I'll say this. This is from one of the great minds that we can all kind of look back on. The actual quote, it goes, "Sometimes it is the people that no one imagines anything of, who do the things that no one can imagine."
I like that.
That's Alan Turing, and he's the one who came up with, binary code.
Oh yeah.
He is the one, like, it's one of the movie in the Imitation Game.
I know it. I have never seen it though.
It's a good game. It's a good not game. I'll say it's a good movie. It's a good movie. You'll like it. But anyways,
Yeah, I need to watch it.
I'll say this, like, just not to ruin it for you, but I'll say, like, he was someone, like, just like any outcast out there, like, you know what? Like, he didn't get along with other people. He didn't think like other people did. So he was really socially awkward. So he didn't make friends really easy. And
Yeah.
the fact is, like, he had to do something. Like, he had to help crack the uncrackable code that no one else could crack out there. And then, you know what? He either had to have people help him, or he's lost. But I'll say, you know what? He had a hard life trying to do it, because all the things that were held over his head. But I'm not going to ruin the movie for you. But anyways, you go see it. But yes, just guys, if you're out there, you know what, you're feeling down, look up that quote. That quote is amazing. That quote will push you through things, because that's pushed me through a lot of things. Because I'm sitting here, I'm ADD, and the fact is, before I streamed and before I even did all this stuff, I had a speech impediment. But anyways, so thank you, MooseOnTheLoose, for being on the show.
Thank you for asking me to come on. I really enjoyed our talk.
Alright guys, you know what? Like I always say, guys, leave me a like, because I like bacon, you like bacon, we all like bacon! Now, Peter, step the hell off, because I love bacon, I'm Canadian, people understand, my girlfriend understands, I'm not me without my bacon, trust me, it's not pretty, and I'll just say I'm not pretty in the first place, because trust me, it's me we're talking about. Alright, so please, guys, please hit that notification bell so you stay up to date to all of my new videos, and I'll see you guys next time, guys! See you guys!